I hope it's like zoomed in enough for you guys. You have the goal, then the conflict. The fallout is like the disaster, what that means for your goal. You're explaining it to your reader. Your protagonist will react. They sort of process it in their brain, what they're going to do next. And then they make a decision about what they want to do in the next scene. So 2 things about scene structure. It's very rigid. You always have a conflict in it. And then the second part is you have one scene and it leads directly into the next scene via the goal. So the goal at the end of the first scene, if she's going to like put her search on hold, then like the next scene, we pick that up right there. I'm going to use a TV show as an example. Like if you were watching X-Files, they have in a scene, they say, we're going to go interview this person. When you switch to your next scene, you know exactly what you're going to do. You're going to go interview that person. And that is something that makes your book, your reader like not want to put your book down, because they get to the end of the scene, they want to know what's going to happen next. I'm going to talk a little bit more about conflict. Your character arcs over your whole novel. You break that down into little scenes of conflict, because conflict is what makes your protagonist change. They won't change unless something is pushing against them. So if you were to go through your novel, highlight each section of a conflict, you could literally count how many scenes it takes you to go from the start of your arc to the end of your arc. And again, each scene is stitched into the next one. And each scene is based on an internal struggle, but I'll come back to that part a little later. So these are the 2 things that I took from Wayland and built into the plot, or the story structure and scene structure, which I think is just, for the way that I write, very helpful. It gives me direction and it helps me know if I'm on track or not.